How y'all doing out there? Well, I'm just a little country girl. I'm just a little country girl from Mississippi. Mississippi. We live right out there in those bayous. Yes, we do. We live out there in those bayous. Well, we catch crocodiles and armadillos, and we had a little farm, Cootie, and I call him Cootie, and he called me Kizzy. And so we just had a little farm out there in Mississippi, in the bayous, where we just raised our little chicken and hogs, and we just love that country life. I mean, I love that country life because, there weren't too many women out there. And you didn't have too many to choose from. And the men out there, they all lived there, lived in their own little farmland out there. So there wasn't too many people to choose from. So, and so it was just Cootie and I, and we had like 5 little kids, named Annie Bell, Jerry Bell, and Sarah Bell, and Hula Bell, and little Julio. So we had 5 little beautiful children. Yes, we did. We just loved every bit of it, And so, Kota came to me one day, and he was saying, Kizzy, he said, Holly, he said, it's time for us to just pack our bags and just get in our truck, and we need to go someplace where we can make good living, so we can raise our kids to be proper. And I said, what do you mean raise our kids to be proper? I mean, if they're not proper now, they will never get proper. So I said, well, and Kota Kente, he was just persistent about this. He was so persistent about this here that we just move and go to L.A. He said, Kizzy, we gonna move to L.A. I said, L.A., Kota? I said, what we gonna do in L.A.? We're just little bitty country folks, when we living out there in the bayous. I mean, how they gonna accept us? How they gonna accept us in L.A.? They gonna look at us like we some kind of alien, from another planet talking like this, I said, well, I don't know, I said, this is all I know, Cootie. I don't know no other life, other than living in Mississippi and living out here in these bayous and these swamps and stuff like that, and there ain't too many women to choose from to pick from. So I said, okay, well, honey, I'll give it a try because, you my man, and I'm your woman, so we got to stick together here. We can't just be separating. I can't let you go to L.A. all by yourself. You might not come back, okay? So I said, okay, then I'm going to L.A. with you, honey, and we're going to take our 5 children. We took our 5 children with us, okay, so to L.A. So we loaded up the truck and we moved to L.A. in that truck. So we got there. And Kuta, so he said, well, honey, right now I can't get a job, so I found me a dishwashing job. I said, well, okay, then you want me to go help you wash these dishes too? We can bring our 5 tons, and and maybe they can pay me and you and double that salary. Well, how do you think about that? He said, well, honey, I don't know, but we do need a place to stay. So we did some dishwashing from some big old high-class restaurants in Beverly Hills. They paid us pretty good, for the night. So we got enough money started up there, so we got us a room. Yeah, we got us a room, honey, and we got to making so much money and stuff like that. So Kuta came to me, and he said, well, honey, it's about time for us to learn how to speak some English. I said, what do you mean learn how to speak some English? I mean, don't we speak good enough English now, Kuta? He said, honey, that's not going to work in L.A., we can't be talking like this in L.A., and we act like some damn kind of hillbillies way from the bayous. I said, well, okay then, well, who's going to learn how to speak English first? He said, well, I'm the man, so I think a man should learn how to speak English first. I said, well, okay, well, if you want to learn how to speak some English first, okay, go right ahead. But I have to learn how to speak English too, Cootie, because I got to keep up with you. Ain't no telling what you got playing up your sleeve, okay? Shoot, you might be trying to do something else. That's why you want to speak some good English. I know you do. Okay, so he went to school to speak some English, honey. And Kuta Kente came back out speaking some English. And after a while, I started going to school for my lessons and stuff like that, And Kuta, he started coming home. Coming home. He started bringing these, Kuta Kente, see, he was always dressed in overalls. He was dressed in his overalls, so I know that my man was working all the time dressed in his overalls, and I kind of like that overhaul look, because he had his little suspenders on and dressed in little overalls, and had his little work cap on, and had shoes that turned up in the air. I mean, they were so rusty and stuff like that, So I know, and ain't nobody looking at my man looking like that. Okay, so somebody at work told Coach that he need to pep up his step. He need to just gone and get rid of them old dusty shoes and get out of them overalls and suspenders and stuff like that. And I said, okay. He came home with big old bags of clothes. Big old bags of clothes, girl. He had a suit. He had 4 suits. 4 suits on, girl, and had some tie and white shirt. I said, Coach, why are you dressing up like that? He said, well, honey, we're in L.A. now. I mean, this man was speaking some darn good English by this time, okay? He said, well, honey, we're in L.A. We can't be speaking that country talk no more, He said, because now we're city folks now. We are city folks, honey, and we got to get with the time. Well, now, Cootie, okay, well, I got to get with the time, too. I got to get with the time, and I got to start talking some city slick. I can't be talking this hillbilly country, okay? So, honey, don't think I didn't go to school. I went to school, yes, I did, and learned how to speak some good English. I learned how to speak some damn good English. Honey, I came back. He thought he had, he was going to pull the wool over my eyes. I started speaking some very good English. Check this out. Honey, I went to school for about 6 months. Got my English together, okay? When I bought me some clothes, I got out of that headscarf that Kizzy used to wear. And those big old long, saggy, baggy dresses that she be wearing and stuff like that, I took that stuff off, baby. Yeah, I did, And I said, he came to me, he said, baby, he started wanting to go out, dressing up, looking different. He started looking so different, He made me shiver. I started shivering because the man was looking so good. He was looking good. I have never in my life seen him look that good before in my life, okay? And I said, oh, Lord, he looked good to me. I can imagine how he going to look to somebody else. He started hanging around people, different types of men, folks, on his job. I don't know if they were single. I don't know if they was married. I never seen them before. I have never seen them before in my life, okay? He got him a cell phone. He went and got him a cell phone. The phone was going ringing off the hook. Ding, 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 ding. Off the hook 24/7. I said, Kuja, what is all that noise going on? Because I ain't never heard a cell phone before, because we live around the country. Remember, I came out of here being a hillbilly, okay? And now, I'm trying to get civilized and move to Hollywood and speak some good English, so I can, blend in with everybody, so I had to start blending in with everybody. So he said, baby, I'm going out tonight. I said, well, Coach, can I go? He said, no, you can't go, honey, but I can. I'm going out tonight with the guys, okay? I said, well, okay. Honey, he got so dressed up, he put his black tie on, his black suit on, his white shirt on. He had some Stacey Adams on. Yeah, he was wearing some Stacey Adams. And he went out to that club. You will never guess. My Kunta Kinte turned into an American man. He turned into an American man, yes. He got him a blue-eyed, blonde hair, white girl. Oh, yes, he did. And a 6-figure income. A 6-figure income, and he left my little old kizzy ass in the dust. Yes, he did. He tried to, at least, leave me in the dust. Okay. I would tell any woman from experience, you don't take a man out of the country and bring him to the city. You don't never want him to learn how to speak English. Always keep his ass with no English or broken English. Because the minute he start learning how to speak English, any kind of good English, he started getting high society. He got so high society on me, he forgot where the hell he came from. He came from Mississippi, from the bayou. Do you hear me? Talking like this. talking just like this, you know, and said, "Cousin, now we got to go to Mississippi. We know we come from Mississippi. We got to go to LA and go to Hollywood, okay?" So like a yo-yo, I'm following him to Hollywood, honey, okay? We got to Hollywood, and he tried to get high society on me. I said, "Kuta, hold it. You are not leaving me for no blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman, honey, okay? Because if you do, those Stacey Adams that you wearing, I'm going to own all your little Stacey Adams and all your little suits. Baby, you got 5 kids here, okay? And you know I ain't never worked a day in my life. All I did was take care of chickens and armadillos and pigs and crocodiles, you know. I don't have no income coming in. So kids are going to be taking all your money for alimony in child support. So baby, you better think about it, okay? Because while she's taking care of you, you're going to be taking care of me. Mm-hmm. See, one thing I learned when I came to LA and I got to be city, I started using my brains, okay? And he was totally surprised. He was so surprised that I got smart. I got smart because he didn't think I had the brains. He didn't think I can get smart like that. But I flew the hell out of him. I sure did. Mm-hmm. Did he leave me? No, he didn't leave me. But I put his ass out anyway because you know what? It was because he thought he was going to leave me for a white woman, you know. And one thing I do have is my pride. Mm-hmm. I got a whole lot of pride and dignity. And I was not going to lose my dignity, honey. So, yeah, honey, he paying me every month. He gets me that check every month on the first. And he better not skip a beat. And he better not miss a day. Because I'm going to ride his ass if he do. You know, so I had to teach that man, you don't come from the country and can come to the city and think you just going to just mess up a kizzy. Oh, no. I ain't going for that, honey. So I say this to you women. Honey, if you're from the country, you ain't got to stay in the country. You know, you can come to the city and you can learn all you have to learn, honey, you know, and just get smart. You got to get in with the times, and that's what Kizzy did. So I'm going to say, adios amigos, okay? And I will see you later. You can catch me on YouTube, and you can catch me on Facebook. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you guys.